Hey, I'm a 91 as well. So.
Well, if you want to get technical, I'm a 1980, but.
So I realized something that I was doing wrong, or that I wasn't doing yesterday.
What's that?
I didn't once lock on to enemies.
Honestly, for melee, it's not good.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Yeah. Like I tried it at the start, and it was too nauseating camera-wise.
Gotcha.
Now on Caddy Bray, you kind of have to lock on, or else you're not hitting
the fact
shit.
That you need to use the left and right buttons to switch targets was weird.
Yeah. And after a while, I'd stopped even trying to block things because it's not very intuitive.
Yeah, guess who requires blocking?
Well, you have a shield, so I guess that's a little different. Yep. Session's open, by the way.
Damage boost when I block and parry.
Right.
Well, so far they seem receptive to the reviews and stuff like that, so we'll see how patches look going forward.
Yep. It all depends on what they do with that feedback.
Exactly. Right now they're just saying they're willing to take it. We'll see what they do with it.
Yep.
Because this game could be great, could be fantastic, but they need some love.
Yep, definitely needed a day one patch for one, and definitely need some spit polish.
Yep.
Because right now, as it stands, I wouldn't recommend this game to anyone other than fans of the lore.
Yeah. And they got a DLC already planned for it.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, what's Dungeons & Dragons without expansion sets?
Yeah, the deluxe edition comes with the expansion.
Right.
It also apparently comes with gear, but don't tell me how you get that gear.
I have one legendary piece of gear, but it's already been outpaced by other pieces of gear. Are you jumping in?
Yeah, it's loading.
Oh, okay. There we go. I just didn't want it to stay on. Basically, I wanted to change it to invite only.
Gotcha.
Verbeeg.
That was still weird.
All right, jamboree time. But when I played offline or off stream with Caddy Bray, I was paying more attention to the merchant and what he says. I'm 100% certain that's Regis.
Yeah, he says. What sort of stuff does he say?
Well, he's just always talking very, very boastful about Regis, like in his absence.
Oh yeah.
You got to go with the stats plate.
Oh, isn't that a lovely image right there?
That's me at a steak dinner. I just belly up to the table and go to town.
While you build a home, you live in a society, and you never think your end will come as food for some beast.
It's unsettling to think that for some creatures, I'm
Ow.
just meat.
My people
There's little
made
alcoves.
a meal for their beak. What sort of king allows that end for the ones they rule?
But apparently,
Things happen.
if you don't play in co-op with other people,
The only
you miss
choice we
out on
have is how
little
we deal
lore,
with
like
problems
this
we
little back and
can't
forth like we have right now.
I think we both know how this outcome is going to be dealt with.
I feel like bad for Bruno out of all the characters in this. Because
Yeah.
he's just watching his home be desecrated and destroyed.
By dark dwarves, no less.
Dark dwarves, dragons, goblins. How dare those little shits be in my house, my home?
Pretty much.
See, I think the lock-on thing would be a lot better if it didn't zoom in on the person you're locked on.
Yeah, the camera control gets real wonky.
Secrets. Chests. Small one. Doesn't need to come down.
All right, we got at least one big boy up here.
I got frozen, and then I got trapped in a bear trap.
Barely dodged that. Fuck.
You don't want to know how much I just survived.
Oh, I see. Very, very close.
So speaking of the lore, have you found the where all the lore is getting stored from these tablets and
Yeah,
stuff?
the journal.
Yeah.
I looked through it a little bit last night. You know, during the insomnia hours.
Yep. I don't know what I'm looking for. We don't have any side missions on this because we're up against
The big boss.
the main Verbeeg. But
I don't know.
might be
Carl.
loot.
I'm down.
Oh jeez. Okay.
That kind of made me their bitch. I can just respawn. It's right there. Where you got me?
Ooh, 5 legendary crystals.
Nice. Yep, the game has been definitely been review bombed.
They ate their mutton.
Your button.
Oh, never liked frost giant. Even if you can't get it, you can't never cook that meat through.
I think they're talking about one of the bad guys that's coming up.
Yep. Wow, I got one shot. And then they just fisted you.
Yes.
Get off his body. Will they take fire damage? I think we're on 4 or 5 right now. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna force respawn.
Yeah, it'd probably be better.
Careful, because they're no longer gonna be fixated on my body.
Yep. Bye. Oh, I dodged that. Damn, downed again. Yeah, big ol' ouch. Yeah, they're definitely not friendly at all to melee. Should I force respawn?
Nah, one moment. I can do
All
this.
right.
There he goes.
Thank
I
you.
just needed him to cooperate.
Oh, you're janking all over my screen right now.
Oh, I am?
Yep. It's like you're vibrating. There we go. And I can nail him from behind. Ah. Fire bad. Oh yeah, lots of one shots. Can I get a heal?
Yep, 1 moment.
Thank you.
Yep. Anything I need to go over there for?
Nope.
Okay.
Close.
Hostile force detected. Arming rare
Artemis.
defenses.
Thank you for the raid, Artemis. How you doing? Jesus. Fun and terrible at the same time. Yep. So much jank. Oh, fuck you. I'm down. They gave me a good hard fisting.
Gotcha.
Like they full on Thanos snapped me.
Oh, I got hit by a bomb.
so much jank. No, like hit indicators of like where, like, no telegraphing. That's the word.
Okay, just things over here.
Or very little telegraphing. There's a little bit, but you got a big boy. Toss me a heal. Bubba time. So it's like the iron dwarfs, dark dwarfs, whatever, that do those fist attacks. Like, there's no telegraphing. Even if you're out of the spell effect, you still can get hit.
Rolling.
Heal me, boss. I'm bleeding. That is so useful to have.
Right.
Like, even Caddy Bray has a heal. She actually has a resurrection spell.
Yeah, no, she's like a main healer sort of class.
Yeah. The old school Outriders. And I followed you. Pick up your mind.
Oh, I was trying to hit the button.
I know, I'm messing with you.
They say we are trapped. We're never trapped so long as we have pick and shovel.
Two fisters.
The hell hit me? Open mic. Oh, I'm confused. My controls are backwards.
Oh, that's what's happening. Okay.
All right. No loot. All right.
Oh, it just brought us back here. Okay.
All right.
blind spots. Here in Floydon, there's goblins all about.
Toss a heal. Thank you. Playing ping pong with myself. Eh. We may have missed the chest. Chad is saying we missed the chest. Maybe it's this one.
That was fun.
That knockdown's putting in work.
Yeah.
Gotcha, John.
Tablet. I did get a legendary necklace from that fight, though.
Nice.
Look forward to seeing what that is afterwards.
Let me go double check where the corpses were, make sure I'm bitten. I didn't see any gear drop for me.
Yeah, I got an uncommon helm from one, and then the necklace from the other.
Gotcha.
Are we at the same difficulty we were yesterday?
No, we upped it. I've been progressively scaling it up as we get more gear. The elevator drink.
Once my pals are fast, and I once said fresh. I likes it kicking and screaming. I likes it burning, squealing. Slow and now it's kicking. The snap of its scrawny neck. Oh, I like those dull eyes staring. That funny face it's wearing.
Damn.
Again? Dumbasses. Stop and ready. Next one of you guys interrupts, gonna find himself in the soap.
Well then.
Alrighty then.
Didn't expect him to ignite on fire.
This is the Diablo 3 Asmodan fight.
Yeah, I noticed that. Come here. You gonna jump the gap?
He's gonna try to get you to. Wow.
So note to self: if it misses you on the front way, it can still grab you on the back way.
Yep. And also, if he like dive bombs like that, and where theoretically he should have gone into the lava, it hits all of us.
Oh boy.
All right, so we probably want to fight him either where he's at or here because we have more
We
room.
want to be right in the middle, or right where he is right now.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Oh, try some blocking. The fuck?
That was with reduced damage too.
Damn. You gonna get lit up?
You can fall. Okay.
Wow. Thank you.
Elemental resistance potions if you got them, remember?
Yeah, I don't have them. Damn.
Oh, I'm down.
I was nowhere near him.
I was burning alive. That's part of the problem. I got far enough away to heal, but then just burned out before I could get the heal off.
I was at least five meters away, maybe 10 from that chain. That was some horse shit. I'm enjoying the game mainly because I enjoy the lore behind the game, the R.A. Salvatore books. The gameplay is janky as hell. You ready?
I'm still on a loading screen.
Oh, you jumping around on my screen.
Yeah, I can hear myself moving, but I am still on a loading screen.
Well, you're standing in fire right now, so. And the boss is activated.
Okay, I'm here.
You good?
Yeah. Please.
Fuck me. It's just too small of an arena for a boss that does this much AoE. Come on. Come on, tons of fun. One shot. I think we're on difficulty 4 or 5 right now. Thank you. Go in the lava. Go in the lava. Fuck him. I'm always laying down on the job. See? Just relaxing. Maybe that's just the angle of the camera, John.
All right.
Round 20.
Piss him off.
You did. You succeeded in that. You pissed him off.
Come on, use the damn thing. There we go. Jeez. Here, Ramatamba.
That was a good initial burn on him, though.
Almost got him off. Ow.
You did what?
I almost got him off the ledge. I think if there wasn't like a barrier there, he would have gone.
Yeah, I don't think he's going in the lava. It looks like he can be hurt by the fire. It's just minuscule.
Yep. He has high fire resistance.
Wow. Let him come back further so we have room. I have room to get behind him.
Yep.
Ooh, heal up. Fuck.
I'm down.
Jesus Christ. There we go. I don't even know how we would go about soloing this.
I just need a few more seconds. Here we go, boys.
That was too far away.
Oh, I got the hit off.
One shot. It's like no telegraphing that. You better have the MMP this time. There we go.
There we go.
Golem. This game is a slowed down third person Diablo. I don't know about that. Revives you had.
I do it all for the Dale
We both got it.
and my friends.
This old dwarf's still on top of his game. And yours.
Just forced handshakes. Yeah, but we had a severe lack of revives during the pandemic, so we're trying to get them all in now.
That was a fight.
That was an annoying fight. I wouldn't even say it was a fun fight. It was just annoying.
I'm so glad I had those elemental
Thought
resistance
about picking up
potions.
another
Right.
language? I could teach you Sverth.
I'd never remember the order of the letters.
Yeah.
Ooh, Horde Raider Scales Ring. That sounds fun.
The companion of Drast is a panther, a astral panther. Yeah, nothing great there. Yeah, looks like I got dog shit for loot.
Oh man, this is a good ring. It like has a lot of armor, but man, does it have the wrong stats for me.
Right.
It has like elemental penetration, critical damage, and armor penetration. Where the ring that I have, while lesser, has 10% maximum stamina.
All right, that's what we have equipped.
Resubscription received. Apparently you were doing something right, Captain.
Swiftar. 27 months? Good God. What am I doing with my life? What's going on, buddy? Yeah, it's really nothing I really want to replace there. Streaming. Fair. Accurate, to say the least.
I got all kinds of good stuff. No takebacks. For me, you shouldn't have.
I guess we'll sell these.
What a deal. For me, you shouldn't have. Bargain. That works for me.
Apparently I had a fire resist ring I could have thrown on.
For me, you shouldn't have. Yeah, I can sell that.
Using that because of the Dragon's Bane
Till next time.
set bonus.
So right now I have a lightning and a fire resist chest that are the exact same, just difference in whether or not it's fire or lightning.
Take a look.
see.
Once again, something that this game does not have that other games like it do: buyback systems.
Yeah, that definitely should be a thing. All right, let's upgrade Potion of Heroism.
Oh, yes. Commerce rocks. Always a pleasure.
Usables. There we go. And you finally caught up to me because I didn't level that time.
Yep.
All right.
%15 stamina cost reduction from evades and dodges.
A carriage next to you. A free skill point. I'm assuming it's that. Here we go. The tome. All right, back to the Goblin Shard. Yeah, we're on difficulty 4.
I should take a look at what gear is there.
The one that's... Oh, it's going to be different for you versus me. That's the one? I'd never even noticed it. Thank you.
Could you get off the portal for just a moment?
No.
Perfect, that's the one I want.
Excellent.
Goblin Bane.
Yeah, the other one I want to go for is probably going to be the very last zone we do. The one at the top left with the dragon.
Oh, gotcha. I actually haven't even gotten any of that gear yet. But Goblin Bane gives me damage reduction against taunted enemies.
Ooh.
So it's really good.
Yeah. Would have been really handy that last fight.
Well, I had it the last fight. I just had the 3-piece set.
Well, having better sets of it.
Yeah.
Better versions.
2 homes I've lost. How will I ever regain the trust of my people?
Wait. All right, yeah, this isn't one we've already done.
I mean, you also got it back, and it's not your fault that died.
Right. Open mic.
They really haven't gone into the whole fact of the resurrection and stuff.
Nope.
Unless this is supposed to be before the Sundering.
I don't think it is. Honestly, I can't remember if this is one we've already done or not.
Are we on number 2 of the goblins?
I don't remember which one I chose. Mission objective: seal Goffin's door to trap Hamburg within his tower. So yeah,
We have not done this one
yeah,
yet.
yeah. Yeah, because confronting Humbug or whatever his name is
And the first
last.
one involved the whole bullshit with the guy yelling at the beginning.
Right.
I'm from underground. Boy, will you shut up about the door? They're on ours.
Oh, I'm silenced.
That's what those crystals do. Don't worry, the enemy throws the dwarves plenty of times. Wait, that's you. Dwarf down. Even Marvel's Ultimate Alliance had to throw a dwarf. Granted, the dwarf had an adamantium skeleton. One shot. Two shot. Oh my god. Death by barrel.
Yep.
Nope. Not a sneaky assassin at all. Legendary chest.
Tablet. What was that?
You got a legendary chest.
Oh, nice. You dropped it?
Yeah.
Goffin's door stands guard to the King's Chasm, but the Durgar and goblins invaded from within.
What do you think's inside those rune stones? I don't know. Runes, maybe. Runes are on the outside of the void. Silver, gold, gems. I've been putting gems inside the keys to their doors. Oh,
Oh. The fuck was that? There's something back here. Yeah, you don't need to come here for it.
Give me just a moment. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Okay. I'm just gonna have a look around.
We're gonna clean out that dwarf old Bofashuck. It's gonna give us so much gold. He won't be sharing it with you. You ever miss the caves and cracks?
Yeah, I had the best hole.
Right? Why do dwarves gotta build such high ceilings?
Probably because their stink rises.
Ugh, not high enough.
Oh shit. Damn archers everywhere. Yep, definitely want the hold. Do like cramped places. There we go. Shit. I forgot that it was going to teleport him to me. Yep, just had to go exploring. But did, it's just I got cut from the episodes. One second. I think I need to blow my nose.
Alrighty.
Never mind. So I died and respawn, and that's why you got teleported.
Gotcha.
Yep, it was the true series finale. That's right. It rivaled Breaking Bad. But they just couldn't air it. Not kid friendly, they said. Swiper got his revenge. That he did. That he did.
Gotta give it to the dwarves. They make a solid door. Your hat is solid.
They got behind me and just could not get them off me.
That's kind of what happened to me. Eat 'em.
We want to go this way.
Yep. I just wanted to kill those because my revenge. There's actually another way as well. Open mic.
Loot chest. Yeah, just uncommon.
Open mic.
Why do dwarves always build such high ceilings? It's to...
Do you run Discord as an admin?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out why. Other reasons it might be sticking, you know? Potential easy fixes.
Oh, this doesn't look nice.
I'm scared to ask. Oh, yeah.
I'll do it. One moment. Oh, wrong one. But that works too.
That is some bullshit.
Nope, that didn't work. It's necrotic.
Yeah.
How the heck are you? I guess you're supposed to go from platform to platform, but
Yeah. We're gonna find a spot to turn it off. All right, it's off.
oh no.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Typical muscle-bound meat shield tries to force it. There was a simple solution.
You were just using the wrong meat.
So what was it that turned it off?
There was like an altar that was like projecting it up here. This thing.
I see.
Oop.
There's just a dwarven mug over here.
Okay. Been there. Yeah, yeah. I think we all have it in some capacity. Sometimes you just use the wrong meat. How you doing, Swift? To me. Oh, Christ. I'm still trying to wake up. I'm dragging today.
Sorry, I was just checking something. I had ordered a chocolate milk with my breakfast, and I think they just gave me like a thing of warm milk.
Fresh from the udder?
I don't know what it is yet.
Swift says add your own chocolate.
I was actually debating that. I have chocolate milk books.
Oh, you gotta go with the syrup, man.
Don't have any of that, but I'm more debating that I'm trying to figure out if it's just milk or if it's like hot tea with just a ton of milk in it.
Possibility. I would hope it's not hot milk, because that sounds disgusting. Legendary helmet.
Drink warm milk and everything.
Yeah, no, it no. Hard pass.
I mean, I personally prefer my milk cold, but
I'm infinitely falling. I'm infinitely falling. There we go.
mug.
Mug of warm milk. I mean, it could be worse. It could be, like, full of beaver anus. Fill up. I don't know if that was you or me.
What?
That knocked him down.
Oh, it was me. While you were beating up on him, I got behind him and hit G. And he just went flying.
He just hit G.
That's legit the button that does it, so...
I know.
I just... G is very different different in this game.
Alright, we gotta break his armor. There it is. You got it back quick. I'm enjoying the game, but it's mainly because I enjoy the lore behind this game. I'm a fan of R.A. Salvatore and the Drast series. The gameplay is janky as hell. Based on the... I can't recommend the game based on the gameplay. I can only recommend it if you enjoy the lore that it's based upon. But hopefully they'll patch some things and improve it.
Jeez, the amount of damage you do is ridiculous.
Yep. But I'm squishy as hell too. Case in point.
Out of curiosity, what are you putting your stats into?
Dex and con.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. Well, it's not like a regular D&D game like Celeste was, or hell, even Pathfinder, even though that's not D&D, but it's more D&D than this is. It's more of a
Pretty much one shot.
hero simulator for the Drast and companions. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's an action RPG. And not a CRPG that most people are familiar with D&D style games. Yeah, if you're a traditional...
Just run back and we're right here.
I was about to get you. But if you're more of a traditional D&D fan, this isn't going to be the game for you. Oh yeah, it teleports you. No. If anytime you see anything Dungeons and Dragons and it says action RPG, it's not going to be turn-based. Legendary weapon.
Nice.
That's 3 legendaries.
I haven't got
Wait,
it.
I think if you die, you lose the loot you've attained. Because it just said current loot. It didn't show any of the other legendaries I've gotten.
It's possible.
That sucks. But I'd rather have a legendary weapon than the armor.
When did we get so important? It ain't a rock. It's a rune stone.
Nope, you have no control over races. You have 4 set characters that are characters within the Drast storyline. That's why I say it's more of a hero simulator. Because you're playing as the heroes of that storyline. Character I'm playing is Drast Gordon, which is one of the heroes. The other is Bruenor, which my buddy Shirok is playing as. And then you have Wolfgar, who's a barbarian style character. Then you have Caddy Bray, who is like an arcane archer. Who has some healing abilities, resurrect spells. It's not a traditional D&D rule set at all.
I think there's supposed to be an epic item from you right here, but it's in the ground.
Oh yeah, I see that. I see it too, so I think it's part of the corpse's spell effect. So, okay, so if you hit M, it'll show you all the loot you collected, and all those legendaries are still there. So yeah, you don't lose it if you die.
Cool. I have not gained anything.
Break your armor, damn it, or just die. Yeah, my biggest hardship against enemies are like these shield bros. Because I really don't have much armor piercing. So I have to break their armor and then wear them out.
Mirror.
Mirror. Thank you.
The way they resist going off the ledge is a little ridiculous, though.
Yeah, the jankiness is like they have an invisible wall that like hooks into the edge.
It's like, unless they're falling down, they can't go over.
Right. I do so much more damage if I can hit him from behind. Come on, big boy.
There we go.
Always poke him from the behind.
I've only been getting on uncommon items.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of uncommon items as well. Let's see. I've gotten 6 uncommon, 3 legendary.
I think I've gotten 9 uncommon so far.
Damn.
Yeah, so this attack right here
Yep.
breaks shields.
Okay. So basically, I wait for you to break their armor, and then I just wear their ass out.
Yeah. Oh, look, number 10.
Heal yourself.
What?
Heal yourself. Ooh. Ult. Yep, and confirming we do not lose the loot bonus if we die either.
Cool.
I didn't see the jump there.
Collapsing the dam may have delayed the Durgar advance from below, but it didn't stop the
So we're
goblins rolling
missing
in from above.
5.
Yes, I will.
5 doorman marks.
All right.
Dwarves destroy their own bridges. We can rebuild bridges.
That was the most cartoon sounding thing ever.
What?
It's like, have you ever tried to eat a dwarf? What do I look like? A Varbig? Blah. And then all of a sudden I hear, like, comedic punching sounds and, like, the sounds you would hear if someone just grabbed someone and knocked them out.
Sounds about right for this game. There's some absolutely like great lines in this, but some of them are kind of, what the hell were they thinking? Yeah, those white shards are what silence you, I believe.
Yep. But no, it was just like the sound of you engaging the fight with them was
Let's go the other way.
just so comedic sounding.
All right. It's a trap.
For you. Never mind for me.
Uno reverse card.
That was me trying to do the Uno reverse, and then they hit me with the reverse.
Oof. Fuck you. It bounced off your head.
I am a dwarf.
It's kind of like, I don't, if you remember Dragon Age Origins, like the Iron Dwarfs, like they have like spikes all over them and shit. That's kind of what you remind me of.
So there's, if you remember, there's actually like a clan that, or not a clan, but a group called
Boulder
Battle Ragers.
Wasn't there one, a specific one called Battle Fist or something like that?
No, the Battle Ragers, where they were like in like armored, not barrels, but like not far off, and they just rolled around in armor.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
I'm having trouble right now.
Difficulties?
A little bit.
Just jump down where I'm at.
No, there's like loot over here.
Pretty sure I already went that way.
Sorry, it's above. Like there's that.
Gotcha.
There's that. Coins. Nothing that you need to come over and collect, but it was just, I was not having a good time collecting it.
Gotta collect the shinies. What do we even get for the completing the optional parts?
No idea. Probably more experience?
Maybe.
It might have something to do with the, like, nah, no, it wouldn't be that. I don't know. No idea.
We're clueless. Attribute point. Optional.
Please don't worry about me. You got it on.
Let's see.
Here, do me a favor. Stand on the other one of this on this side. No, like right there, right here. All right, if we're gonna have to do this bullshit, here, stand on the other side with me. Because notice, we have both of these lit up now. So if I go here... Alright. And then... What are you doing?
Fucking up.
So, do you see what I'm talking about? So
That's no,
too?
but see this symbol though, it's not gonna match up with what's up there.
What I'm saying is we can light up both of them.
Hold on. You only have 3 active at the same. No, 4.
Okay, Drast. See how these are connected and then they're in pairs of 2?
Sure.
So step on this light. Jump. Now both of them are turned on. Now this one. Stand on the other one.
It's gonna be the circle behind you.
It's already... we broke it.
Okay.
We used the jank of this game that can't hold up to multiplayer.
I accept the jank. Did we get the attribute point?
We did.
Okay. All right. 2 more mugs. So short, stubby legs. Wrong button. Oh, that wears off. That's very painful. I'll take care of the guys in the back.
You just poisoned me and got me.
Yep. And his ground and pound game is just too strong.
Come at me, Tubby.
Let's see. Wanna go for a ride?
Catch your ride.
Yikes. Heal, please. Heal, please.
Oh, sorry about that. Yep. So after letting it cool down a little bit, that is definitely hot tea, not hot chocolate.
Okay.
Which I mean, not what I ordered, but also not bad.
So did you ever hear the dwarves eat rock and shit gems?
Hell,
They
if you
eat
know
rock
what
and
I
shit
ordered.
gems.
Yeah, we should have captured some alive. One of us should try eating a rock to see what happens.
Hey, Cassius Clay. How you doing? Oh, I was hoping he'd get hung up on the ledge there. It's going all right. Not too shabby.
I haven't shit in 3 days.
All right.
Let's renew our buff.
Why do we have to keep using the tunnels to get to the tower? Because the door is locked, Kafoy. It'd be so much easier.
Already got all that.
We could just use the door. Templars order.
Did you hear what they said?
Yeah.
Use the mind of the Emperor.
I can do magic. See, I'm talking to a fucking shit.
See, that's what I'm talking about. It has moments of great writing, followed by some what the fuck moments. I always count on the goblins to be the comedy relief, though.
It very much has like the do you remember from like Halo, I Would Have Been Your Daddy and all those perks that had the like the secret dialogues?
No.
Basically, like it was a skull that you could turn on that
Kill
had
me.
the characters do insane dialogue like this.
Right.
And this just reminds me of that.
There's a drop down on the other side, so renew your warmth buff.
Oh, that's not a lever, that's a hammer. Whoops. Just one more.
How far remain in the game? I'd say getting close to halfway.
Legendary ring again.
Hey, still legendary.
Hopefully this one is better than the other one.
Maybe it'll be part of your set bonus.
That would be lovely. And by all means, I'm not saying that getting another legendary ring is bad. The last one did not have any stats for me.
Right.
Well, there's a porta potty, which means that we're about to fight a Verbeek.
More than likely. More than likely.
Wait, where did we just go? Oh, it just teleported me back to the door.
Oh.
Oh, dear God. Okay.
I'll get the caster.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Spellcaster down.
Dwarf down! Dwarf down!
Wait, how did you get up?
I don't know. He did an AoE attack and it got me up.
What the fuck?
Jang!
So much jank. Like I started resin you, maybe it went through without realizing. Big owl. It does have story, but I'd say the story is more designed for those who are fans of this universe. So if you're a fan of like Drast and the oh yeah, he's messed up. But the story is told through the acts, and there's like little back and forth between the characters during the expeditions, if you will. That kind of talk more about the lore.
I thank you for your assistance.
We. So much loot. Got a bunch of loot from that one.
I like how it only shows 6 uncommon items.
It's not enough room.
It should just go to a second level. Ding, ding,
Played
ding,
one
ding,
mission
ding.
solo and the same with 2 other people, and it had so much more dialogue. I couldn't believe I missed out on. Yeah, that's why I would say that this is more a co-op game than a solo experience.
I mean, Regis told me you lived out here protecting everyone, but, you know, you guys don't have the best reputation.
I'll protect the Dale with my life. But who are you? You say Regis sent you?
Kartik Stoneroller, merchant extraordinaire. Friend of your friend, Regis.
Okay.
And here at his request, to make sure you have everything you need.
That's
for
a
fair
pretty good
price.
legendary weapon I got. Okay.
Okay, so this is the first time I've gotten one of the cold stone items.
Okay.
The set, which is the set piece that I get from the Icewind. I at least got condition resistance and off of it, but everything else is once again melee. The set bonus is nice for some builds.
Let's see. Yeah, we probably won't be using that. Let's see. That we'll use. So I need another piece of Doerden, which I think we have here. Okay.
Take a look. Gee, thanks. That works for me. Yep, I'll take that. Wow.
Because it's not a traditional D&D game. It's a hero simulator, basically. And because these characters exist within the D&D universe through the books,
Sure, why not?
I kind of have to throw the D&D name on there. In that respect, is the only reason you could really say that this is a D&D game. %, critical damage. But we'd lose the set bonus, I think. We'll hold on to it for now.
Real quick, what does it show your attributes, if you don't mind?
For me, you shouldn't have. Till next
What do you
time.
mean?
Like your stats,
Like, what are my values currently?
yeah.
7, 22, 13, 7, 5, and 5.
Oh god, that's not what it's showing me right now.
What?
So on my page it shows 7, 13, 7, 6, 5, 5.
Have you been raising your attributes?
No, that's what it's showing for you.
Oh.
Mine are 18, 8, 18, 10, 9, 4.
Yeah, yours is still showing the base stats for me. Jank.
The jank.
All right, Drast, take a look.
Yeah, if you're looking
You may
for
wanna
a
put some in
traditional...
charisma, because that's how quickly you get your ult back.
Oh, really? Okay.
And the area that it covers, yeah.
For me, you shouldn't have. Yep, I'll take that. Wow, all this?
Got 45k right now. Gold.
What you doing with it?
That works for me.
I don't know yet. Probably upgrading this weapon for starters. No, I'm not. I'm upgrading crystals.
So long, Drast.
Oops.
You know I got what you're looking for. Upgrade.
Upgrade.
All right, looking good.
It's just an action RPG. I wouldn't even compare it to Diablo. It's a hack and slash looter based on these characters. It's a hero simulator. You're playing as the heroes of this story. And if you're not familiar with these characters, you're really not going to have a whole lot of investment in the story. Yeah. Really hate this helmet.
See you around.
Whoops.
Take a look through here.
Yeah, I kind of want to replace these, so I'm not going to bother upgrading. Yeah, if you're interested in getting more information about the backstory that this game is based on, the books by R.A. Salvatore is where you want to be. There's a lot of books though. Right on, Graybeard. Not going to be for everyone. And honestly, I only would recommend this game if you're a fan of the story, the backstory. Because as you've seen, there's a lot of jank in this game. Both me and Shirok are very much fans of
2 more levels.
Of this.
And we unlock our final moves.
Nice. Yeah, upgrading that gear cost a lot of money. I'm broke.
Drast.
And I learned yesterday, apparently there's comics for this universe as well. I haven't read or heard anything about those. You listen to the audiobook of Homeland? Alright, let me know when you're ready. And yeah, Blight. That's
I wonder if at
dead
15
fish.
we unlock like a second set of moves.
Goblins.
I would not get my hopes up.
Hamburg within his canyon, but left unchecked,
That
he
those,
would eventually break free.
Those 4 spaces that are missing on the ability equip screen.
Right.
So now was the time to assault his throne room. Once Hamburg was defeated,
Ready to go up in difficulty?
tear down his tower and restore dignity.
I'm gonna upgrade.
Any suggested starting book? Ooh. What would you say is a good starting point for someone looking to get into the like Drast RA Saboteur books? What would be a good starting point would you recommend for someone looking to get into the RA Saboteur books for the Drast story?
How much time do they have, and are they more prone to comics or books?
I'm guessing book because I specified book.
Book, I mean, the Drast Do'Urden Homecoming is by far my favorite, and it's the prologue teaching how Drast came to the surface. I would always recommend that one first.
Homeland, you mean?
Homeland, Homebound, whichever one it's called, yeah.
Yeah.
But that one is one that I would wholeheartedly recommend. And the thing is that even if they don't have a lot of time, it was made into a comic book series as well. So follows it pretty well. It doesn't get all the stuff because obviously
the Darth Bane trilogy is
massive,
among one of my favorites.
Or that
Star
trilogy
Wars
is
books.
massive, but it does a good job.
Someone in chat said start with Homeland. He goes from his birth, or skip to Crystal Shard to skip the tutorial.
Oh, don't skip Homeland. No, you don't want to skip Homeland at all. That is like by far one of the better trilogies.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Cassis Clay, thank you for the follow as well.
So I fully upgraded my 3 other health potions, or my 3 other potions other than health, because I just don't use health potions because I have that full heal.
Yep. And I've been conserving a lot of my health potions using your heal. Ready to go, by the way. I'm on the portal.
Yeah, I'm trying to upgrade my equipment right now.
Okay. But yeah, I love the Darth Bane books. Oh my god. Just the way he uses, then deceives, and just utterly destroys the Brotherhood of Darkness. Or the Brotherhood of the Sith. I think Brotherhood of the Sith, that's the proper name. I have the memory of a goldfish.
All right,
After watching someone play Wolfgar, I'm kind of glad I didn't choose him.